What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, Druuill, and you already know I'm back at you again with another video. Got something special for you here today, so let's get right into it, all right? Figuring things out leads to more money for you, all right? What financial opportunities are passing you by? Figuring things out leads to more money for you. Let's get into it, all right? A lot of the times, we could be making money. I'm gonna let that sink in. A lot of the times, we could be making money. People sit around wanting things, wanting a better life, wanting a better existence, wanting to experience better, and knowing that they deserve better. But I tell you what, a lot of times people just don't know about how to go about getting it. But I tell you what's missing. They don't know how to figure that out. They don't know how to figure out where to start. But figuring out where to start lies within figuring things out. What you have to figure out is what you love to do in life. What you need to figure out is what you want to do. All right, you got to figure things out on multiple levels. So that way you can pick up on the financial opportunities instead of letting them pass you by. The Bible says, where your heart is, there will your treasure lie also. Or where your treasure is, there will your heart lie also. So once you figure out what your treasure is, once you figure out where your heart lies, you'll figure out what you love to do. You'll figure out what will give you treasure, what will bring you treasure, where your treasure is, where your joy is, where your happiness is, what brings happiness to your spirit. And I guarantee you, if you can figure out what brings happiness to your spirit, you will be able to figure out how to manifest wealth into your life. Okay? Because joy attracts wealth. A joyful person is an abundant person. Joy attracts abundance. Joy attracts wealth. So figuring out what makes you happy is going to lead to more money into your life. Figuring out what makes you happy is going to lead to more money into your life, and it's definitely going to make you pick up on financial opportunities. When you're more happy, you are on a higher frequency, so you will attract more financial opportunities. You'll run into more people. You'll be more of a happy person. Happy people attract people. All right? A happy person attracts abundance. So you'll be attracting opportunities to bring more abundance into your life. All right, so once you figure out what makes you happy, once you figure out what it is you want to do with your life, you need to figure out how to prosper off of it. And the one thing you can do to help you figure out how to prosper off of what makes you happy, off of what you love to do, is by turning it into a business. Figure out how to prosper off of what you love to do. All right. Figure out how to turn what you love to do into a business. You love to help others. Figure out how to turn it into a business. You love to make music. Figure out how to turn it into a business. You love art. Figure out how to prosper off of it. Figure out how to turn it into a business. You love to cook, landscape, love to be outside, love the garden, love to plant, love nature. Whatever it is you love to do, figure out how to turn it into a business, okay? And that's why figuring things out will lead to more money for you. People know what to do to make money, they just aren't doing it. You know that if you were to study more and learn more, you know you would earn more. And that's why figuring things out leads to more money. When you figure out what it takes to make more money, when you figure out certain things about money, when you study money, when you become a money expert, all right, figuring things out leads to more money. All right, the more you learn, the more you earn. Okay, When you figure out how to run a business, when you figure out how to develop more streams of income, all right, when you figure out how to do stocks, when you figure out how to trade, when you figure out how to do things that you saw for yourself as being too hard or too difficult, oh man, I can't do that. That's for them. You're cutting yourself out. Things that seem difficult just seem difficult. They're really not that hard. That's how so many people are able to do them. It takes some figuring out. Okay, the people walking around in the suit, the people who are driving a nice car, living in the nice homes, they have something figured out. All you have to do is figure out what you need to figure out. You don't even need to figure out what they figured out. What you need to figure out is what works for you. All right. If you're going to do something, if you're going to learn stocks, you may need to figure that out. But everybody has their own method when it comes to things. All right. You need to study. You need to learn. You need to figure out what it is you need to do in terms of any area of life. Okay. Wherever area you want to go into, whether you want to be an artist, whether you want to be a painter, whether you want to be a professional gambler, like playing cards, poker, stuff like that. People, they got the poker competitions. Whatever it is you want to do, figuring it out will lead to more money for you. All right, you have to become an expert. Become an expert with what you want to do, because it's going to aid you in the long run. When you become an expert in what you want to do, when you study what you want to do, read, research, learn, okay, study, you're going to be figuring things out. You're going to be putting yourself in the position to know what it is you need to know to be what it is you want to be. Once you know what you want to be and you know how to become that and you can be that and you can reap the reward from that, there's nothing like that. You're living the dream at that point. That is you living your dream. That's why figuring things out is important. All right, figuring things out can lead to you being financially free. Figuring things out can lead to you not having to work another day in your life. But you have to do things right. You have to do things correctly. You can't just do something for the sake of doing it and think you're going to get somewhere. Everything has a method, everything has a process. Things have to be done correctly. You do something correctly, you do something right, you get the result that you desire. And that way you get the reality you desire, because you're putting in the desired effort. In order to get the desired result, you must put in the desired effort. So you have to learn, you have to study, you got to figure out, you got to research, whatever it takes for you to be able to put out something good. Whatever it takes for you to be able to do whatever it is you need to be able to do and have it done right. Okay? Whatever it takes for you to be able to put out a professional product, professional sounding product, professional looking product. All right, something somebody would be able to wear. Okay, whether you're a clothing designer, you want it to look professional, even if it's your own style, you still want it to look professional. Okay, whether you're baking, whether you're making food, okay, even if it tastes real good, make sure it's all about the presentation. Okay, you don't want to serve it up on a garbage can, right? Make sure it's presentable, and that's why figuring things out is important. All right, when you figure things out, people can't cheat you. When you figure things out, people can't outsmart you. People can't run game on you. They can't keep you out of certain plots and plans in the business scheme, in the business plan. Okay, well, we're going to do business with you, but they're doing business within the business with you and you don't even know about it. Not anymore, because you want to take time to figure things out. All right. No more half-assing, no more not knowing, no more, well, I gotta Google that. Okay. No more not knowing what we need to do. No more not putting out something right. No more, well, let me just try it. No, you gotta know what it is you gotta do. It's like an equation. This plus this is going to give me what I want. You have to add the right thing to another right thing to get the right answer. Okay? You can't add something plus something else and not get the right answer. You got to add something and get what you want. To get what you want. Okay? All right, yeah, all right. So what you want to do is you have to figure things out. Okay, I'm gonna keep saying that. All right, I'm gonna keep beating y'all upside the head with that because figuring things out is what's gonna help you make money. All right, figuring things out is what people don't feel like doing. Figuring things out is what you have to do. It's a part of the process. Figuring things out is is what's holding people back. Figuring things out is what people don't feel like doing, and when it comes to learning something new or trying something new. All right. When you figure things out, you will master whatever it is you're trying to do. When you figure things out, you will own whatever it is you're trying to do. All right. You will become the best at it. You'll become the greatest at it. All right. You'll have the potential to become better at it. You'll be better at it than anybody else who does it. Other people will be doing it. You'll know the ins and outs of it. Other people will be doing it. You'll have your own technique and you'll be able to do it better than them. Other people will be doing it. Won't nobody be able to mess with you. Okay? Because once you have something figured out, you're unstoppable. All right, you are unstoppable, and I mean, you have to be able to pick up on certain opportunities. You want to be ready for certain opportunities. When you're the one who has it figured out, people are going to choose you. You're going to be able to get the blessing because you're going to have the information. You're going to be the one who has put in the time and effort. I know this. All you have to do is this, and this. You'll be able to explain it. You'll know what you're talking about, okay? And you'll be knowledgeable in all areas, okay? All different spectrums that relate to what it is you want to do. And people will be throwing money at you. People will be throwing business at you when you have things figured out, okay? And it's not hard. We live in a system where you have to know things so you could get things done and so you could do things. People who know things are doing things and are getting things done. You learn, know, do, execute. Learn, know, do it, execute it. All right. We have to learn. We have to know what we want to do, then do it, and then execute it, get it done, and then keep pushing, keep pumping things out, keep creating, keep making new stuff. All right. But once we figure things out, it's over. You can't just try something. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to do this. That's why people try things and fail. They don't put enough time and they don't put enough effort into it. All right. You have to go into this wholeheartedly knowing that I'm not going to know this. I don't know what I'm doing. This is something that I'm trying, but this is something that I want to do and I'm not going to give up on it. So I have to learn it. I have to study it. I can't give up on it. I got to figure this out. Okay. I gotta treat it like that game on that '90s show. Figure it out, okay? And you really have to do that because that's what it's gonna open up your mind. When you figure things out, you're using your mind. You're trusting in your ability. You're believing that you can do this. I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I want to do. I don't know how to do it, but I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna trust my instincts. I'm gonna ask God to guide me. I'm gonna ask infinite intelligence to guide me. And some way, somehow, we're gonna get this figured out. We got to. All right, because this is what I feel I'm supposed to be doing. This is what I want to do with my life. This is my dream. This is what I told myself I was going to do. And I'm not going to do anything else. I don't want to do anything else. I don't feel the need to do anything else. So I got to figure this out. I have no choice. And once you feel like that about it, you'll start to put an undenying level of determination and discipline and work ethic into what you want. You won't let anything get in the way of what you want. You won't let yourself get in the way of what you want. You won't let your own laziness get in the way of what you want. You won't let, oh, I'll do it later, get in the way of what you want. You won't let, I don't feel like it, get in the way of what you want. Because what you want for yourself, it will start to be, it'll start to feel like it's so close. It'll start to feel like it's so nigh to you that you'll know, like, oh, okay, I gotta work on this. And you'll know what to work on. All right, God will give you visions on what to work on. God will give you feelings and give you downloads on what to do, on what you're supposed to be doing, and everything will just come full circle. All right, so make sure you keep praying about it. Make sure you ask God to help you figure it out. Make sure you ask Him to tell you you should be figuring out, and make sure you also have a good feeling on what you want to do. That's why I said start there. Figure out what makes you happy first. Figure out what brings you joy first. Then you can work your way towards what we discussed towards later in the end of the video, the financial part of things. Okay, figure out what makes you happy first. Figure out how to serve people with that, and then the financial blessings will flow to you because you're figuring out what makes you happy, and then you're pumping that on people. You're pumping joy into people. You're pumping life into people, happiness, success. Okay, all good things. All right, and that's gonna come back to you in multitude, in abundance. All right. I want to thank everybody for watching this video. I appreciate everybody for checking this video out. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate everybody showing some love in the comments. And I want to thank everybody for hitting that like button because it helps the channel grow, helps us reach a wider audience. All right. I'll see everybody in the next video. This has been another Druuill special. Shout out to all the chosen vessels. We out. See you all in the next video. Peace.